Halle Berry has reached a point in her life and career where she feels completely unburdened by expectations, and she's owning it with characteristic confidence and humor. At the Los Angeles premiere of her latest film, Crime 101, she sat down with E! News correspondent Erin Lim Rhodes and reflected on why her co-stars, Chris Hemsworth, Nick Nolte, and Mark Ruffalo, unanimously pegged her as the one most likely to successfully pull off a heist in real life. Without missing a beat, Halle attributed their vote of confidence to her current mindset. She has arrived at a stage where she has zero FKS to give. This blunt declaration wasn't said with bitterness or exhaustion. Rather, it carried the liberated energy of someone who has earned the right to stop caring about the noise. Halle explained that her castmates recognize this shift in her. They know she would approach a high-stakes scenario like a heist with the same fearlessness she brings to her roles and her advocacy work. "Why not?" she quipped. "I have no more FKS to give." The statement resonated as both a punchline and a profound truth, encapsulating a woman who has spent decades in the spotlight, breaking barriers, and now refuses to shrink herself to fit anyone else's mold. In Crime 101, Halle plays Sharon, a character who has been repeatedly overlooked and undervalued in her professional life. That underappreciation becomes the spark that pushes Sharon to betray her employer and take matters into her own hands. The role clearly struck a chord with Halle, who has long used her platform to champion women in Hollywood and beyond. She spoke passionately about the film's message and her refusal to fade into the background as she ages. "I know I've been clear of the importance of this message," she said, referring to the broader conversation around women's worth and visibility. "And this time that I find myself in, I refuse to go away and disappear and fall into obscurity." As an Academy Award winner, the first black woman to take home the Best Actress statuette for Monsters Ball, Halle has already achieved milestones that many only dream of. Yet she views her current chapter not as a winding down but as the beginning of a vibrant second act. She described herself as just getting started, full of excitement for what's ahead. This perspective stands in stark contrast to the industry's tendency to sideline women over a certain age. Halle is actively pushing back against that narrative, choosing roles that allow her to explore complexity, power, and defiance while continuing her off-screen work as an advocate. Her zero FKS philosophy extends beyond the premiere red carpet. It reflects years of navigating racism, sexism, and unrealistic beauty standards in Hollywood. Halle has spoken openly in the past about the challenges she faced, from fighting for fair pay to demanding authentic representation. Now, with decades of experience behind her, she has reached a level of self-assurance that allows her to speak freely and take risks without fear of backlash. Whether it's choosing unconventional projects, speaking out on social issues, or simply living life on her own terms, Halle embodies the freedom that comes with prioritizing self-respect over external validation. The premiere moment captured this essence perfectly. Surrounded by acclaimed co-stars who admire her tenacity, Halle laughed off the heist question while underscoring her readiness to embrace whatever comes next. Her words serve as inspiration for anyone approaching a similar life transition, proof that midlife or beyond can be a time of bold reinvention rather than retreat. Halle Berry isn't just surviving Hollywood, she's redefining what success looks like in her second act, and she's doing it with zero apologies and zero FKS left to give.